Hello everyone, I'm Review Raven, and today we are continuing our Wildmender playthrough. Last time we saved Gleb, so now we are going to take his ancient bees and put them in the other two temples. Why are we doing this? Well, the worker bees repair damage to structures, so I am going to place them in the temple so they can repair stuff around there. We have 9 bees. I'm thinking if we keep one here, then we have 4 bees for each of the other temples. Yeah, this is the one we built, which means this one is going to get honey eventually, I think. Yeah. And the ancient ones don't seem to be able to make honey anymore. So yeah, giving bees to the gods. They also gather essence, so that's always good to have. And after that, we will be using this thing to gather some stones. Let's see, can I show you already? Maybe if there's any nearby. Nope. I don't see any breakable stones around here. Guess it will have to wait a little bit. We are going to use the chisel to break rocks, which then gives us sandstone and flint, which we're going to need for the upgrades. For all of the springs. Of course, we're also going to need other types of stones and food and water for upgrades, and of course essence. But having the rocks will help a lot, because I do think we need the most amount of them. Well, except maybe for food. We might need more food. Alright, that's the last one for Naya. And now the other 4 will go to Strige. And should this thing get damaged, then this bee will fix it. And this one, the soldier bee, will defend our little station here from attack, should it ever be necessary. Hang on, I forgot this. I always need to turn that back on when we open the game. Oh, this far. Oh wait, I remember now. I normally use the 9th bee at my base, at my boom. But this be here? Do I have honey on me? We do, okay. Nope. And we make a soldier bee. To defend this spot here. I think that works. Alright then. More bees. Why, hello there. I'm just thinking, where do I best put these? No, this thing here, this leak, is because I'm not using a default map. It can happen sometimes when you use a different map that the temples are a bit uneven and have a leak. You can of course make use of a leak to build a new river, you know, if it's bad enough. I'm going to move the bee a bit, so it's within range of both of them. If they're within range of each other, then they can share essence, so it'll even out. What do we have here? Nothing special. Okay. So the two spots where we've planted the most have a bee in it. Now to figure out what to do with the next two bees. I'm just gonna put it here, not too far from the entrance, and then maybe over there. If I don't like the position, I can always change it later. Those bees are very heavy, so flying is not the easiest with them, but it's a little bit faster than walking. Alright, now for the final bee, which I forgot what I was meant to do with. Where is it? Oh, here. Alright, you are coming with me. To the blue. That's right. You will make sure everything here stays in tip-top shape. And you will defend it. Yeah, I think that's best. And now, of course, we do not have any plants here, so those bees are going to use essence and then stop working, which is a bit of an issue. Alright, I'm gonna make one of these. Oh, whoops. I need to select them first. There we go. Let's put these in here. Because of the way I have the settings, it's gonna take forever before that makes anything, but that's what we got right now. Let's see. Oh, one space exactly. Put the honey there too. We could in theory upgrade our fireball, but I'm not gonna do that right now. These are the other things we need for upgrades, but we're missing the pearl. Yes, I could keep this with me, just in case I need food. Now, let's take a quick look on the map. So what we've done before is we've searched this top part of the map. There's a ghost there. I guess we'll go say hi to the ghost. And then we'll continue flying over the dunes and search for rocks and springs, I guess. Where's the ghost? Oh yeah, we must have unlocked it from a grave there. Yes, kneel before me. Good. Alright, so we need to find a spirit darter and give him this thing. Oh, I should probably return to Vidyas with these. Now this thing may not be on, but we can leave from it. There we go. This is for the upgrades here. We can probably add this too. How much do we need for that? We have 6 stacks of these. No, 10. It's flint, we need 6 for. Alright, yes. There you are. Hello, return.
The canyons, yes, some of our greatest artisans lived in the city there. Perhaps we can use their skills to craft something to resist the raid's poisons.
Ah, yes. He still thinks we haven't finished the canyons yet, because we haven't returned all of them. Alright, I'm not going to read everything it says here, I'm just going to skip to this.
I remember the city more now. Its vast avenues were not the only way to travel.
I don't understand. What? Wait. I didn't do anything. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't understand why they always talk about the sigil gates. Like, one explanation should be enough. They have the same symbol on the map and everything. Return the last one.
This memory, it feels different.
Vidya Shara, I find myself again in need of a source of mana.
What is it you intend to create, Eminent Selan?
I've been advising the Master Ceramist on how to best reinforce the gates from magical assault.
Does he believe his city to be under threat?
It was under my advisement. Vidya Shara, if I may ask a personal question, from where do you draw power?
Like all spirits, I draw essence from the world and expend mana. My form is unique, however, in that I am formed not of flesh or spirit, but of knowledge and memory.
Fascinating. I have much to think on. And memory. What now? There's nothing. Why is there an exclamation mark above your head? Oh, would you look at this? Exactly what we need. Fissure. Now I have damage output at the highest. If it wasn't, then that would take more than one, and it's frankly not my intention to create a whole ravine, so maximum damage is best for this. I don't want to ruin the plants though, even if they're dead. So you've gotta be careful, it's not too close to a plant. Okay, it's looking a bit cleaner around here. Alright, why did it go that far? Anyways. No plants around, so it was safe to do a bit longer. It doesn't look so pretty, these holes, but you know, maybe we can fix that later with the shovel. Not my immediate concern though. We gathered them pretty nicely. and dropping seeds. Yeah, 14 was the amount we needed. So yeah, just these two that we need to add. We need 5 more of these and 5 more of those. Now, because this is the big spring, it needs the most materials, but the other springs also need a lot. Now the reason those other materials need 14 each is because, if I remember correctly, there are 14 expansions. The other springs only have 8. I don't want to go too far. Besides, there's a good chance we don't need to go very far to gather everything we need. And there's quite a few rocks around here. And we're only on day 6. But that's because I set the time out very slow. I don't remember what it was. 200%, 400%. Okay. There's a breakable one. No, it's not as visible because it's nighttime, but the breakable ones are brown in color. Those gray ones can't be broken. Alright, what do you have? 2, 1. We're gonna have to go a little bit further. I see some over there. And of course, this is another spring, which is going to need a lot of them too. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, still need a bit more. We've already checked it, yeah. Because during the night, if you haven't checked those, they'll glow green. Stupid flower. First one I see. There should definitely be enough of them around. And if not, there's always a dust storm and the regular, well, mining, digging places. You never ever get there's one hidden underneath a grey rock. It has happened before. I don't see anything in it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly what we need. We don't need 3 of these. So we're gonna need a bit more flint. That's always the issue. Low on flint. Where are we anyway? Pretty high up. You know what? I'm gonna take a look on top of the rock. There we go. See? There's one hidden in there. If you hold on to E, like you just saw, then you can pick up things that are hidden inside of it. And of course we've reached the bottom here. It's still 3. Oh, would you look at this? Okay, that's 4. We need 1 more of these. And then we can return to our big spring. Alright. Hopefully with these it will be enough. Nope, we're only halfway there. It's gonna be one or two more stones, I think. Are they up here? I think so. Now we needed 5 of the sandstone. We can put a couple in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can put 3 in there. There we go, a lot of stones. It should work out. That's gonna run through the both of them at the same time. And we do want to keep as much of them alive as possible. It includes that, but you know what I mean. I think that one should be fine, as long as we stay on this side. What do you say? Yep, we've got this. But we're going to break this one down too, since we're up here anyway. And it does seem to be the last one around here. Fly. No, fall. Alright, so we needed 10 total of those. Yeah, 8, 2, 2. And 6 of those. Alright. Now we need 14 jade, 14 ancient pearls, and 30 granite. Oh, and 4 life sparks. So, yeah. Oops. Let me grab this. That's what the life sparks are necessary for. And this is, we've got 14 of these here, I believe. No, wait. It's not 14. But we can make 14 of these, and these each also get one of, not one, several, I don't remember the exact amount. So yeah, that's that. Let's check on the map again. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start at the bottom, so we're going over here. I should then do this one next and then see if this one's still in the dunes or not. Because I'm only doing the springs in the dunes right now, because they do have different requirements. Alright. I'm facing the correct direction, okay. Hang on. Why don't I grab these on the way? That would be smart. I'm gonna show this. Okay, that's much better. Can't break that one. How are you doing? Okay. Is it up there? No, it's behind it. Did you guys see that? Oh, a spirit darter over there. Which means we can complete the quest for the ghost that we received like 20 minutes ago. Let's grab all of these here. Let's see, how much do we have now? Oops. 1, 2, 3. Nowhere near enough. 5. Target spotted. I think I haven't been here before. You know why? I saw a little glint for copper. Well then, I suppose I'll take a look up there. What a good idea that was. Alrighty. Put it on the compass. Why am I looking on the map? Oops, nothing there. Okay. By the way, in case you didn't hear me mention it in a previous video, I have turned off fall damage. So don't try jumping from great heights like that unless you've done the same. I remember my first ever playthrough when I had not yet looked at the settings. I was like, I wonder if there's fall damage in this game, and I jumped off a relatively short cliff. There was no damage, and I was like, oh yay, there's no damage, and I jumped off a much bigger cliff. And yeah, that did not go so well for me. There's plants in there. Well, that's a problem for later. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did it. 1, 2. We didn't do it. We need 8 of these and 10 of these. Okay. Guess we'll continue clobbering away. Seed. I was wondering if maybe I had accidentally buried something. Had none of those. Right. It's a lot of work just to find enough stones. That's not to mention the pearls and the granite. Rock crystal is the easiest to get enough of. It's also the only one you can get by breaking these rocks. By the way, all of these dead things can be revived by an action at the spring. But I think it's best to unlock all of the upgrades for water first. Yeah, I killed a plant that I didn't mean to. Not enough still. I'm confident that there are enough rocks in this game to upgrade everything and then some. The problem is they may not necessarily be close to where you want them to be. I think I'm gonna move on to the next one. We'll be gathering. Oh wait, we need to see the spirit darter first. Where exactly is it? This time it's not at the edge of the map, in the ocean. Looking the wrong way, okay. Alright, I guess I'll drop this one off since I'm back anyway. One more of them. One more tiny stack of flint. Let's move that way. There it is, I see it. Why hello there. I've got a little something for you. Spiritual memory. Let's see, can we unlock anything? Oh wow. We most definitely can. We're going to start by, unlocking this. This will give us windmills, which allows us to pump water, which is very useful in case, we unlock all the water things at a spring and it flows in a direction we don't really want it to go, or overfloods an area. We can't unlock that yet. And here, what's this? Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do this first, so yeah. That's what we got. That's the next spring there. Would you look at that? There's a little bell. Flower got in the way again. Okay, so we shall mark this one on the map. And let's see. Do I have? I do not have. We need one of these seeds. There we go. We need to plant a little tree. This here. And now just 2 of these. And we'll put this one here. And now we need this. And then this can grow and get our essence for when we need it later. Now these things, these are only good for planting, you can't do anything else with it. And when they're dry, they're completely useless. Maybe they can be used to compost, but I'm not sure. Ooh, guys, we found 2 nice things. Alright, we'll pick this up first. No, I need another seed, guys. Please tell me you have one. Thank God. Alright. Well, looks like this is the only amaranth seed I have. We're gonna have have to move that one too. I'm going to pick that up and that. There we go. Now we just gotta mark this on the map so we can find it again later when we need more essence, because we're gonna need a ton of it, man. There's upgrades, there's sometimes over 100 essence for just one upgrade. We literally can't do that right now. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. Alright. There. Straight ahead. Let's let my mana recover a little bit. Okay. Where is it? There it is. I've seen it. And you don't even have a basket yet. Guess that's what we'll do first. Make this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, one short. And this we need 10. Alright. Now I do believe we've been playing for long enough, so I will end this video here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you come again. Bye.